Okay, welcome everyone. This is 10.5, multiplying special products of binomials. Okay, so there's two types of special products. There are difference of squares, and there are perfect square trinomials. And you notice the perfect square trinomials will always start when you're multiplying something squared, like a binomial squared. So x plus 5 squared. To multiply that, we just have two of them, right? Like x squared is x times x. So x plus 5 squared is just x plus 5 times x plus 5. We expand it, right? So this is called expanding. So we expand into 2 because it's squared. And then we do the same process as FOIL. And then we end up with a perfect square trinomial. Yeah, so let's try some of these. So x plus 9 squared, we're going to expand them. So we just write two of them. X plus 9 times x plus 9. Right? Because it's squared, so we just have two of them. So we just write two of them. And then we do the same process to FOIL again. So we did it last time, right? So x times x. Then we do outer, right? X times 9. Inner, 9 times x. And last, 9 times 9. 9 parentheses 9. And we multiply each one. So x, 2x's, so x squared, right? x2. Then x times 9, 9x. 9 times x, 9x. 9 times 9, 81. And you know, the middle terms, all we can combine, right? Just like last time. So 9 plus 9, 18. So 18x's together. So you have x squared, 18x, and 81. And we write that. So highest power goes first, x squared, then an x's, so plus 18x, and then positive 81, so plus 81. So we write that out, x 9. In the box method, same thing, x times x, x squared. X times 9, 9x. 9 times x, 9x. 9 times 9, 81. Middle terms always combine, right? So x squared, 9 plus 9, 18 again, 18x's, and then plus 81. So we end up with the same answer. All right, so same thing with x plus 7 squared. Expand it, x plus 7 times x plus 7. And we do the same process, same pattern. Right, x times x, get x times x first. Outer, x times 7, x parentheses 7. Then we go to the next one, 7 parentheses x, then 7 parentheses 7. So x times x, x squared, two of them. 7x, 7 times x, 7x again. 7 times 7, 49. Middle terms are going to combine, 7 plus 7, 14, right? So 14x's. So we got x squared, 14x, and 49. So we write that. Highest power always first. X squared, positive 14x, positive 49. And that's our answer right there. And applied to box method, same thing. X times x, x squared. X times 7, 7x. 7 times x, 7x. 7 times 7, 49. Middle terms combine. That's our answer, right? X squared plus 14x plus 49. Right there. Okay, and then for these ones, you notice your pattern. They always start with a binomial squared, right? Binomial squared, we expand it. So we write two of them, and then we do the FOIL method. And you notice the middle numbers always add up with each other, right? They're identical. They double. So 9 plus 9, 18. And then the last term, so it's multiplying 9 times 9, 81. So we did 7 twice, we get 14. And then 7 times 7 will give us the 49, right? That's a pattern that you see. So it's called a perfect square trinomial. And that's addition squared. Subtraction squared, same thing. X minus 4 squared, we expand it. All right, so we write it twice. X minus 4 times x minus 4. We got two of them. And we're still doing the FOIL, same thing. X x times x, x parentheses x, x parentheses negative 4. We go to the next one, negative 4 times x, and then negative 4 times negative 4. So x times x, x squared, x times negative 4, negative 4x, negative 4x, negative 4 times negative 4, positive 16. Right, middle terms still going to combine. Negative 4 and negative 4 add together, get negative 8 x's. We have x squared, negative 8x, positive 16. All right, so we have highest power first, x squared, then minus 8x, because it's negative 8x, and then positive 16, so plus is 16. Did that follow the same pattern as before? Let's go. All right, so if it's 7, you double it, you get 14. 7 squared, or 7 times 7, 49. Did that work for this one? Negative 4, you double it, negative 8 already. Negative 4 squared, or negative 4 times negative 4, positive 16, right? You see that pattern. So same pattern. Start with binomial squared, and then the middle terms, you basically add the middle terms, multiply to get the last terms, right? Yeah, let's write out the box like x negative 4, x negative 4. So you x squared, negative 4x, negative 4 times x, negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 4, positive 16. Middle terms combine again. So we're left with x squared minus 8x and positive 16. Same answer. Yeah, the number 4, you could do that one. So same process, right? Showing FOIL. Yeah, difference of squares. Different squares will always look like this. They basically look identical, except one is addition, one is subtraction, right? These two look identical, except one is addition, one is subtraction, right? And that's the hallmark of difference of squares. So whenever you multiply two binomials that look like this, they're always going to end up with difference of squares. So that's what it's called. So x times x, same thing, right? X parentheses x. And let's see what happened. X times positive 4. And we go to the next one, negative 4 times x. And then negative 4 times 4. So x times x is x squared. X times 4, 4x. And then negative 4x. And then negative 4 times 4, negative 16. And you notice our middle terms are going to combine again, right? So 4 minus 4 is 0 now. It's like one of the problems we did before, right? 0. So we're left with x squared and minus 16. So x squared minus 16. And the x, we don't have an x, so we don't need to write it again. Right, so 0 in the middle, so it cancels. X minus 4, x positive 4. X squared, x times 4 is 4x. Negative 4 times x, negative 4x. Negative 4 times 4, negative 16. And then our middle terms will combine again, and they cancel. So we're just left with x squared minus 16. That's our answer. All right, let's do number 6. So does this follow the same pattern? Is our middle terms going to cancel again? Let's try. So 2x, 2x. To outer, 2x and negative 5. To inner, 5 times 2x. And then last, right? 5 times negative 5. So 2x times 2x. 2 times 2 is 4. And then we have 2 x's, right? So we just put x2 or x squared. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10, and then with 1x. Then 5 times 2 is 10 with 1x again. And then 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. Middle terms are combined. Look again. Negative 10 plus 10, 0. That canceled. So 4x squared and negative 25 is all we have left. So that's our answer. 4x squared minus 25. All right, so these difference of squares. When they start off like this with identical, but one is addition, one subtraction, our middle terms are always going to cancel out. Right? So identical, one addition, one subtraction, middle term will always cancel out. And this is called difference of squares as a solution. Okay, so let's do 2x, 5, 2x, negative 5. So 2 times 2, 4. X squared, x cubed. 2 times negative 5, negative 10 with 1x. 5 times 2 is 10 with 1x. 5 times negative 5, negative 25. Middle terms combine, then those will cancel, so we're left with 4x squared minus 25. Okay, and now these ones, if we have three terms, what you want to do is FOIL first, right? So just do FOIL first. So FOIL first. So we're just going to distribute first, right here. So if this wasn't even there, so imagine that's not even there first for now. And we're just going to FOIL. So first, 3x parentheses 4x. Outer, 3x 7. Inner, right? 4 times 4x. Last, 4 times 7. Then we multiply that out, right? 3 times 4, 12. We got 2 x's, so x squared. 3 times 7, 21 with 1x. 4 times 4 is 16 with 1x. 4 times 7, 28. And then we combine like terms. 21x plus 16x, so 21 plus 16, 37 x's. So that's with 12x squared, 37x plus 28. So we can rewrite that here. 12x squared plus 37x plus 28. Right, just like before, we FOILed it. And then now we can look at, okay, we had a negative 10 in the front. We just bring this down. Right? Just bring it down like that. So that's negative 10. And we're just going to multiply everything by negative 10. And that's it. Right? So after we FOIL, then we multiply everything by negative 10. The same thing, we distribute negative 10 right there to all of them. So negative 10 times 12 is negative 120 with the x squared. And then negative 10 times 37, negative 370 x. Remember, he's adding a 0. And negative 10 times 28, you get negative 280. And that's it. Yeah, so for these ones, FOIL first, and then multiply by what's in front last. And then you get your answer. Yeah, like this one, just FOIL it first, and then multiply by negative 1/2 at the end. All right. And these ones just circle perfect square trinomial, difference of squares, right? So you can tell already. If it starts with a binomial squared, like before, if it's binomial squared, it's always going to be a perfect square trinomial. If it's identical but opposite signs, it's always a difference of squares. Okay, so this one, binomial squared, it's going to be perfect square trinomial. Same with number 2. Number 3, right? These are identical but have different signs, right? One is addition, one subtraction. So that's going to end up to be a difference of squares. Same with number 4. All right, good luck.